YouTubers, Big Boss here for another gun review. This is video number 10 of my gun reviews, and it is of my buddy's, well, Scorpion. Originally called the VZ61 also. Here. First off, let's talk about a little real steel about it first. As you can see, the magazine is short and curved. That is to let you know that it is either the 32 caliber or the 380 caliber in the real steel. This gun was made in Czechoslovakia, real steel. Of course, this being a well, made in China. Now, as usual, I'm going to start at the butt and work my way up to the flash hider. First off, let's talk about the butt, your stock and butt plate. It's got a wire butt with some stipling in the back so it won't slip on your shoulder if you intend to use this like a submachine gun and not a pistol. It's actually not too uncomfortable to wield, and then it also folds over the top. Now, this gun is an AEP. Now we're going to talk about the pistol grip. It's actually very comfortable for left and right because on each side it has the same groove. Where some guns only have your thumb groove on one side, this has it on both. And we're going to talk about how to put your battery in now. This one's a little bit different. Press, let's see if I can get it. You pull this, and then there we go. And then you pull this plastic piece here up and your battery comes out that way. It is a 7.2 volt battery by 450 milliamp. It's a 9-min battery. It's not an iCAD, so that means it will not build up memory. Now, to put your butt plate, your plate back on, make sure it's that way. And then I found the easiest way to put it in through the front, and then hang on, I might put the camera down first. No, never mind, I got it. Okay. The grip is black. It's not brown. Now we'll talk about the selector switch. This is one about the only things I do not like about this weapon is how the selector switch is. In the center, it's on safe. The back, semi-automatic, and then the front, fully automatic. Okay, let's talk about trigger and trigger guard. Trigger guard and trigger are both metal, and right there you have your magazine release button. You just push it in. Now, I will say this, if you are a left-handed shooter, you can reach this magazine release. Hang on, I got BB stuck in the chamber. You can reach the mag release if you're shooting lefty with your trigger finger. So you can have the magazine drop freely, okay? Then go in your pouch and grab another one. Now, if you're a righty, you've got to use, you can't do it that way, unfortunately. You will have to grip the magazine while you, let me see if I can do this on the camera. You will have to grip the magazine like this, and then push your button and take the mag out that way. Okay, now we're going to talk about this is your cocking lever. What it does is it exposes the hop up via the top. You also can adjust the hop up from underneath with the magazine removed. And right here you have a 20mm rail, which is which is a modern approach to the Scorpion as opposed to the old style, which was flat. Then right here you have your barrel. The inner barrel does actually extend all the way to here, and this unscrews. You have your sights. Let's talk about your sights. It's a notch sight with a front post. The sights are not adjustable that I can tell for windage or elevation. Now this gun, where he got it, the distributor we picked it up from, they had two versions, and they were only selling, there's two versions out there, one with the standard magazine and the drum mag, and there's then there's also the one with just the standard magazine. This gun has been so hard to get lately. It's extremely popular, so if you're a small retailer, it can be a little bit hard to get one of these in for special order, but we can still get them in. I think price on this for us will be around $85 or $95. I do not know yet because my boss hasn't told me the price that we're going to be selling these at. But if we can get them in, this is my buddy's. Luckily, my buddy is a little bit rough on his guns, so we can tell how durable a weapon is by how long it lasts in his hand before it needs a repair. So we'll get to the shooting test now. For some reason, semi-automatic, the magazine doesn't like to feed that much well. It might just be this version. Empty. All in all, a great little compact weapon. A good secondary sidearm. Right now, this is probably the best sidearm you can get if you're going with an OP4 pistol or a Eastern European or Russian loadout. Because right now, the KSC CZ75s, until the System 7 ones come out, they're not the greatest shooters, but this gun here is great. Oh, one last thing about the magazine. It has a follower, like a real steel follower, and it will feed every pellet into the hop-up unit, as opposed to the usual where they won't always all feed. This one forces them into the hop-up unit. Magazine's metal, pretty well made. I wish I had the drum mag. It's obviously going to be a short review, but all in all, great little weapon for money. You know what? Just for giggles, shits and giggles. Let's see what it looks like with a foregrip on it. I've never put one on. Let's see what it looks like. Get this, and we'll have a flashlight. We'll have a torch or a flashlight. Depends on what you want to call it. Just a cheapo flashlight. This is a King Arms vertical grip. Put it on. Hang on, I'll put the camera down for this. Here we have it with the foregrip. Actually, because it's not like an AK, foregrip doesn't precede any problems. Can you put the stock folder? And I think I got enough time. Let's try the flashlight. I'll do it quick. So I really do not want to do a part 2, especially if part 2 is only going to be of this. Okay, the wire stock will not come down. That's okay. But for CQB or a night game and you want something nice and small, there we go. Okay, that is the end of part 1. Big Boss signing out. You may start seeing more reviews of guns that aren't my personal, because next weekend, supposedly, if everything comes out okay with our shipments, the store might be getting in 22 Metal Gearbox and some more gas guns. And when that happens, I may be doing the next set of reviews I might do for next week. I might do some more this weekend, but for next week are probably going to be in a different location. But right now, this is Big Boss signing out. Review of the Well VZ61, or the Scorpion.